We know that COVID-19 is a big threat in this era, but there is one more major threat that is not really sexy and usually unseen: the climate change. Climate change has been a real problem in our world, caused by the global temperature rise, mainly driven by the increase of carbon dioxide and other human-made emissions into the atmosphere. The oceans have absorbed much of this extensive heat, enhancing the decrement of ice sheets and snow all over the world, resulting in a global sea level rise by 16 to 21 centimeters in the last 2 decades. With this global warming situation, increasing number of multiple disasters such as extreme heat wave and intense rainfall events reported, this collapsing global situation in the last century are clearly the signs of humans themselves that making it all happened. And the main cause of human-made climate change is deforestation. Forests play a major role for climate regulation, clean air supply, biodiversity, carbon storage, and water preservation. Deforestation or permanent removal of trees happened to cut off 46% of trees. Every year just from 2011 to 2015, about 20 million hectares of forest was cut down. Then things started to speed up. Since 2016, an average of 28 million hectares have been cut down every year. That's one football field of forest lost every single second. In a year, that's almost 300 square kilometers, or an area almost twice the size of Java Island. Agricultural land opening is the largest single cause of deforestation and severe forest degradation, followed by unresponsible acts of illegal logging all around the world. These two acts are led by ignorant of the performer or even society and people that are uninformed. Starting in 2014, the European Space Agency or ESA made available all the data produced by the Sentinel satellites. This allows us to observe how the Earth changes in different ways very often. Now we had terabytes of information to be downloaded and processed and integrated into Geographic Information System or GIS platforms. But this extensive data needs a powerful and complex computational system. Luckily, in 2015, Google with Google Earth Engine project digests all the ESA data and took most of pre-processing phase, so the data is easier to be computed and processed. The most exciting part was that we are able to see weekly updates of new images produced by Sentinel satellites. Therefore, we can always have recent updates to our landscape on Earth, including the forest. However, the images produced by Sentinel satellites sometimes covered up with clouds and are noisy. These problems could be approached by deep learning method. Using deep learning, we can automate the system for monitoring and reporting recent updates of forest condition, including any change of it. Like people could acknowledge the recent condition of our Mother Earth. This near real-time report also acknowledge any illegal logger, that they are not invisible anymore, and their act could be watched by people all around the world. Moreover, the utilization of GIS data could potentially be a good way to have a precision agriculture techniques that promote efficient agriculture, reduce the land opening, locate the base nutrient-rich soil to be planted without harming the nature, and for the decision maker, to produce better decisions with real-time data served to them. This utilization of geographic information system data and data mining techniques such as deep learning could potentially awaken people about their nature condition and move them to save their own world.